What's up, guys? It's Daddy from Speedhawk TV, and I got a notification. But hey, yes, Daddy from Speedhawk TV, and there's no playoff basketball going today. Surprising, same guy that come to you every day talking about playoff basketball. But today I have another thing in store for you. Well, you already seen the name of the video, anyway. But I'm going over this year's draft order, 2016 NBA draft, and how I feel like it shall go. Particularly because of the things I see, but the things I believe, how they go. I'm going to do also the Yahoo, try to see if I get the matching draft board. But to get it on the way, let me just reiterate the draft order. Number 1 pick goes to the 76ers, their first pick since the 90s when they got Allen Iverson, ended up going to the finals in the 2000s. That's what I was going with that. We got the LA Lakers with the number 2 pick. We got the Boston Celtics, the playoff team, with the number 3 pick, which they got from the Nets from Brooklyn for the Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett trade. Lakers saved their pick by getting in the top 3. It would have went to the 76ers otherwise. Phoenix, they had some trade consideration with the number 4 pick. Number 5 is Minnesota. Number 6 is New Orleans. Number 7, Denver. 8, Sacramento. 9, Toronto. 10, Milwaukee. 11, Orlando. 12, Utah. 13, Phoenix again. 14 is Chicago. 15 is Denver again. 16 is Boston with another first round pick. 17 is Memphis. 18 is Detroit. 19 is Denver with a 3rd first round pick. 20 is Indiana. 21 is Atlanta. 22 is Charlotte. 23 is Boston with another first round pick. 24 is Philadelphia. And we got, let me get back to the other side. I know, can't get there. Yep, can't get to the other side, but hey, that's 1 through 24 right there. And for me to get started with the first pick in the NBA draft, in the 2016 NBA draft, the 76ers shall take Brandon Ingram of Duke. Here's why. 6'9", 200 pounds, made 83-point jump shots, good enough ball handler. I just feel like, most people say, you got to be out your mind. You don't know what you're talking about because they're going to end up getting Ben Simmons. They think of highly of Ben Simmons. I read the Bleacher Report that the guy wrote, the Bleacher Report article that the guy wrote. But I just think that Philly has too many big men because they say Joel Embiid is coming back. Jaleel Okafor is more than likely coming back from his injury that he had there in Nerlens Noel. And with Ben Simmons' lack of a jump shot, I also feel like he wouldn't be a great fit in Philly. So Brandon Ingram will be a better fit so they can include scoring because they don't have any. I can't think of a scorer in there other than the bigs that they will also have coming this initial year. Joe, you'll finally get to see Joel Embiid on the court instead of on Twitter or whatever. So I feel like Brandon Ingram would be the best pick for them with his 3-point shooting and his ability to drive. But also I also seen that he's tremendously underweight at 200 pounds, but carrying a 6'9", maybe 6'10" frame with shoes on. So he can have to put on some weight. So next year, this initial year, I don't think of too much from Brandon Ingram, but he will be a great fit for the 76ers in the future. Hopefully, he will catapult their franchise to what it should be. With the number 2 pick, the Lakers take the no-brainer. Whatever pick the 76ers get, the Lakers are going to get. So Ben Simmons of LSU shall be the number 2 pick. 6'10", 225. He averaged 19 points per game, 12 rebounds a game, and 5 assists a game. Basically, to me, an all-around player. If you're looking at the Lakers, but they already have D'Angelo Russell. They already have Jordan Clarkson. And they have Julius Randle. You include Ben Simmons there at the 3, and you go solidify yourself with a big later on. You shall be in pretty good position because Ben Simmons is a passing forward that can also rebound tremendously well. He's already built ready for the NBA defensive wise. You already got perimeter scoring, so you don't need him to just learn the jump shot right away. So he'll be the perfect fit for the Lakers. Him along with that young core and Luke Walton come in with the up and down pace, and he already has all those young talents there ready for him. All they need is another solidified big, and they can build a bench over the years, and probably in 3 years they might be back to playoff form. 2 or 3 years, they'll be back in playoff form. That's if they can sign Jordan Clarkson to his contract this upcoming summer. With the number 3 pick, Boston select Dragan Bender from Israel, playing for Croatia now. Power forward / small forward / center. At 7'1", 220. They say he can carry his frame pretty well for his size, and that just reminds me of Kristaps Porzingis, which everybody wants now, which everybody booed last year, including me. And now that's what people are looking for, that tremendous size and ability to move with that European style. That he can knock down perimeter jump shots pretty well. They say he'll flow into the NBA game, but it's all will he be able to guard? And you know, there's bigger players, there are faster players, there's better ball handling inside the NBA. So it'll be questionable how he fits in, but I think he'll be a good fit for Boston, particularly with their number 3 pick, because they already have Isaiah Thomas, Marcus Smart, Evan Turner. Then they have Amir Johnson, Kelvin Olynyk. But if they can get this guy that's 7'1", shooting 4, that'll be a bit in their roster. They missing a big man, or either they need a strong scorer or a big man. And I could have put Buddy Hield right there, but I feel like the way that guards it, every turn of Marcus Smart and Isaiah Thomas, I don't feel like Buddy Hield would be the best pick for them. So I decided to just put Dragan Bender right there. With the number 4 pick, I see Phoenix taking Buddy Hield. No, it's gonna be crazy. No, it's crazy for you to hear that he's gonna that 6'4", 200-pound Buddy Hield will go to Phoenix after they have Eric Bledsoe coming off his injury, Brandon Knight, and they have those are their 2 guards. Knowing that they've done what they've done, but I can also tell you that I feel like he'll be able to do well for Phoenix, because I feel like Phoenix will not get a big when they have Alex Len. They have Alex Len, Tyson Chandler, Tanovich. He's a shooting small forward / power forward type of guy. So I feel like they'll end up getting Buddy Hield for more scoring. And I feel like their roster should be something like Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, Eric Bledsoe, Buddy Hield, and the guy named, it slips him right now. And Devin Booker. Devin Booker is the other guy, and I feel like they'll have Alex Len and Tanovich, or they had the guy T.J. Warren also. They had him scratching out there for like that little small ball that Eric Watson has. So that's why I feel like they'll end up getting Buddy Hield. Player of the year in the NCAA, and I feel like he'll be a great fit for Phoenix going on, because Brandon Knight, I don't see, he did pretty good this year, but his injury, it allowed us to see how good Devin Booker can actually be. And the scoring prowess of Devin Booker and Buddy Hield and Eric Bledsoe, that's something that the Phoenix songs, like, it might bring you back that 7-second basketball or whatever. So Mike D'Antoni. Minnesota with the 5th pick should pick Jamal Murray from Kentucky at 6'4", 205. I like Jamal Murray. He can shoot the basketball. He can defend pretty well. And I just feel like Minnesota would get him and pair him with Rubio. They would pair him with Rubio at the 1, him at the 2, because he can defend, he can shoot, he can move without the basketball. Everything else, Karl-Anthony Towns, Rubio, him, Wiggins, Zach LaVine may come on the bench, start, however they're going to do it. Karl-Anthony Towns, Gordon Jane, Kevin Garnett still hasn't retired. And they'll have all those guys, but then he'll be a good look, because Jamal Murray can pass the ball a decent amount, shoot the cup out the ball, and defend. So that'll be a good pick. With the number 6 pick, I got New Orleans taking Jaylen Brown out of Cal, 6'6", 225. I feel like that he's like a shooting guard to a small forward type. So I feel like they'll end up getting him with that pick, because they already have Holiday, Eric Gordon, Tyreke Evans, Anthony Davis, all those guys coming back. So I feel like they actually need wings, because that's primarily what Tyreke Evans is going to end up getting hurt again for a consecutive season. So I feel like he'll end up being that extra wing player that they need on their team. He can also play the 2 guard for Eric Gordon also. And any one of them can slide, because Tyreke can play a little bit of the 1, and Eric Gordon can handle the ball a pretty decent amount. So I feel like Jaylen Brown fits their system. Not Jaylen Brown. Yeah, Jaylen Brown, my bad. Yes, Jaylen Brown. Shall fit their system pretty well. I think I'm going to cut She'll probably take the first 10 picks. Denver shall take Chris Dunn of Providence. I say Denver takes Chris Dunn of Providence only because I feel like Denver needs another score option because Emmanuel Mudiay isn't handling it right now. So I feel like that should be their pick. Because Emmanuel Mudiay has shown that he wasn't that point guard that he needs to be. His turnovers way too high this season. He was not a tremendous shooter of the basketball this season, which you probably can see that the NBA, if you're in the NBA and you're a point guard, you need to be able to shoot the basketball. Or you should be able to a tad bit, just this much. Emmanuel Mudiay can't even do that. So I feel like they should get Chris Dunn a problem. He can absolutely light up the scoring sheet. So he'll be good. And Denver got so many bigs, it doesn't even matter. And with his 3 picks in the first round this year, they'll get whatever they need. Sacramento shall pick Domantas Sabonis, 6'10", 240, power forward and center from Gonzaga. I've seen this guy play a little bit. He's nice. He's jumping around the basket. I'm kind of reluctant to say I want the Kings to get another 1 through 3 players because they just picked up Will Cauley-Stein last year, but I feel like they'll end up getting bigger. They'll end up getting more bigs to back up Boogie. They'll give Boogie a rest and probably work on Will Cauley-Stein a little bit more. So that was that. Toronto shall pick up Joker Patelli, 7'1", 240 center from Utah. This guy was a monster. He's one of the best centers coming out. Well, true centers. I know you got some tweeners in that power forward center. He's the best true center that they have in the draft. And he's good around the basket. He can make all the hooks and the turns and the up and unders and all that. He has good post technique, good footwork. And I feel like he'll go Toronto to help out with the situation they have now, as you can see in the Cavs series with their interior defense. You get him, match him up with Valanciunas, and then Patrick Patterson still come off the bench, and you still have the rest of those guys and the rest of those big that can handle their business. But you also have 2 7-footers down there. Bring back Kyle Lowry, and somehow you can work to bring back DeRozan and DeMar Carroll, and you're going to have a team for the future. Watch out for the Toronto if they can make this move. Milwaukee, I'll take Marquese Chriss from Washington, 6'10", 235, power forward, straight coming freshman. So I watched a little bit of his highlights. I watched all these guys' highlights before I made this video. So Chris is a pretty decent player. I got it right here on my notes. He's great around the basket. Also, he finishes very well. I feel like Milwaukee would do this only to get another big beside Greg Monroe to actually be there, or a power forward or whatever you want to call it, because they also have Jabari Park and Greek the Freak. And I feel like they should have took a point guard, but I know how the NBA goes. They'll wait on a point guard, try to bring back Jared Bayless or bring back Mike Carter-Williams again, because I feel like Mike Carter-Williams and Jared Bayless aren't going to be good for Jason Kidd. But Jason Kidd also said that Greek the Freak is going to be playing point guard, so I don't know about that situation. I'll probably comment on it later on. So why we got a new 6'9" point guard in the league. But yeah, Orlando with the number 11 pick got Deontay Davis, 6'10", 240, power forward center from Michigan State. That guy, he's very good. I watched him also with Denzel Valentine, which he's down there on my draft board because I feel like a lot of people just want to eat a triple-double machine. They'll probably overlook him for such and such reason, his speed or whatever. But Deontay Davis, he's very good, and I feel like Orlando would need him because they figure out Aaron Gordon is not. Aaron Gordon turned it on at the end of the season after the dunk contest thing, but he's not a full effect. They need to get deeper at those positions because I feel like they've got pretty good guards. Alfred Payton is still there. Victor Oladipo, and they just drafted Fournier last year with a top pick, so I don't see them going guard anyway. So I see them going big. And that'll be in the help. Vucevic. Vucevic is their current center, so he can be able to help out with that with his 6'10" frame. 12 Utah. I have no particular pick for that one because I feel like I wouldn't get where Utah was actually going with their team this year with Trey Burke and Rudy Gobert and Um, the other center they have another good center. I can't think of them just right off the tip of my tongue. Like I can't. Anyway, yeah, I don't see where Utah actually going with that team. So that's not gonna get me anywhere. But my number 13 pick, I can get Phoenix with Skylar Bisiera of Kentucky. He's 7 feet, 215, power force, that's slender. I see them going with another big there in Phoenix, and that's where it can probably lead them to, because they also they have 3 centers, but Tyson Chandler is getting older, and that's why I didn't see them going with a center at their top pick. I see them going with a center now because it was plenty to choose from by the time they got to the bottom after they picked Buddy Hield with the pick I got. But they get Skylar this year, gets more young talent, gets another young big that can score the ball a wide array. But Skylar needs to put on a little bit more weight, 7-foot frame, can actually move very well. He can be pretty dangerous if he's groomed right, because I remember Calipari saying he the sky's the limit for him, because Coach Cal said he couldn't, he didn't want to make him NBA ready. He tried to make him Kentucky ready. So I'm gonna see what NBA developers and scouts and coaches can do with him. Well, the NBA coaches can do with him as a whole. And I got Chicago. I got them actually getting Denzel Valentine from Michigan State. I know it's pretty early for Denzel Valentine, but I feel like it's time for the Bulls to move on from Derrick Rose, and this guy can pass. This guy can get down there and rebound. This guy can score. If it's time to part way, if they're ready to part way with Derrick Rose, this would be the perfect moment. This would be the perfect player to fit beside Jimmy Butler and Paul Gasol, a passing point guard that can also score. He's almost a complete player, despite a little bit of his defense and his speed at times. Cause I've seen him getting absolutely destroyed on coast-to-coast situations. But he's I feel like he's a great pick for the Chicago Bulls. But I'm running on 17 minutes in this video, so I'm gonna stop it. Well, those are my lottery selections. So I might name this video lottery suggestions. But anyway, that is what I think about the 1 through 14 picks. That's what I think should be drafted. And hey, now check the outro. Keep up with you guys with some more videos. I can't think of the next thing I record, but you pretty much see it. Anyway, that's my decision. Once again, the outro.